turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down. Universal sound.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. This one swung out to Williams.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
The Cardinals at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
These 2 teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6, and it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Escaping the pressure right, and he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 26.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try the air now with Smith. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Connor Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Ready, break.
Another try after the first down sack. Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Gino. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Murray getting this complete to Connor. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Murray now to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cardinals are back within a score.
Praying for the extra point. He's down to 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Walker with a grab, left side. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing again is Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Gino. And he's got it. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin from 6 yards away.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Murray now. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Rondale Moore.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is down to 2.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready?
The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Connor up the middle. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Murray. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 49 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 27, Smith. And that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Play fake. Murray.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Darrell Taylor coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Again, it's Walker.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
A gear for Walker running right.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Myers' kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
An option handoff given to Connor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 73 yards rushing now for Connor and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd and 5 now. Murray.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Connor on the read option.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cards have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Connor going to try and run it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
And the Cardinals are right back in this football game.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
2nd and 14.
Murray going to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Murray. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one going.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Smith now to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They snap it to Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They run behind center with Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Connor going to get it again on second down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On third down, it's Connor. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights.
So the starting field position is terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now it's Smith. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes on